Well, here we go. So this is the first video I've posted in a long time. I don't really know of an intro, so let's just get straight into this. So today we are going to be choosing our favorite Pokemon. Because I don't know what else to do, and when ZA comes out, we are going to release some videos and a playthrough for that. So let's get into it. So for Gen 1, let's see. Normal types, what do we got? You know, I haven't played a whole lot of Gen 1. Not really, anyways. I'd say probably my top choices here. Kangaskhan's cool. Really liked Tauros for a while. I don't know. It's hard. Snorlax, buddy of mine, that's his favorite. It's a competitor. I have a Snorlax plushie. I like it a lot. Honestly, though, I might have to go with a classic. I mean, these are all classic. It's Gen 1, but I think I'm going to go with Ditto. I like Ditto a lot. He's small. He's squishy. Great guy. Let's see here. It's a lot of decent choices. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say a lot of decent choices. There's a couple. Flareon, you know, I've never really been a huge fan of Flareon. I don't really know why. Ninetales has always been appealing to me, but I've never really had a chance to use it or anything, so it's never really, like, spread out more than how it looks. I do like its looks a lot. I might just be basic. No, you know what? I liked Ponyta a lot. It was one of my first cards. Oh, I don't know. It's such a tough choice. Charmander's cool. Ponyta's very cool. I think I'm going to go with Ponyta because I liked getting it shiny in Legends Arceus as a freebie. That was a fun addition. I'm going to go with Ponyta. Water type, this one's... Well, I don't know because I don't want to choose multiple types here. So, let's just see. Because, see, for Ice type, it's... Oh, but I like... You know what? Here's what we're going to do. I like Cloyster a lot, but I think of it more as a Ice type than a Water type. So we're going to go with Lapras, because Lapras is probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, Gen 1 Pokemon. So we're going to go... Because I don't want to do two the same. So we're going to do Lapras for Gen 1 Water type. Grass type. What are we thinking here? This one's pretty easy. We're just going to do Bulbasaur. Not much to talk about there. Let's see. I don't know. I think I'm going to go Jolteon. I like Jolteon a lot. It was... the first time I got to use it was probably... I think it was the... Yeah, I think it was the Eevee egg from Alola. Ultra Moon was my first game, and I think that's when I used it. Great Pokemon. It was a lot of fun to use, super fast, so it was very enjoyable. I don't really care much for the other options, so that's why we're going to go with Jolteon. Favorite Ice type here, Cloyster. I like Ice types. It's probably my favorite type. So we're going to have to do U, since he's more of an Ice type design to me. Fighting type. Ooh. I like Machamp a lot. I like the simplicity of Machoke's design, but I think it's almost too simplistic. I like Annihilate more than I like Mankey or Primeape, but I think we're gonna do... I used Poliwrath in Gen 2 playthrough. I know this is Gen 1, but we'll go with Poliwrath. Dude, I always forget how many poison types there are. It's ridiculous. What are my ground options? Let me go to my ground options. Okay, what are my rock options? Where's rock? Why can't I find it? There it is. Okay, I know what I'm doing. So yeah, poison type, we're going to do... Shoot. Oh yeah, that's what I said. We're going to do Nidoking. I like Nidoking a lot. It's also ground type, obviously, and I don't want to pick it here. So for ground type, we're going to do Rhydon, because I like Rhydon a lot too. These designs are very similar. I really like those designs. I think it works for them. Flying type, this is Articuno. It's my favorite of the three birds, and I liked those other two more, so to balance it out, that's where we're putting Articuno. I'm actually Team Mystic in Go, so let's see here. Psychic type, this is easy. It's Mew. It's one of my top 3 favorite Pokemon. We'll get to the rest. Bug type. You know, I think I'm gonna go with Caterpie. I don't know. I liked it in one of the early episodes of the anime. It was super cute. I think it's fun. It's just very generic design, but it works. And then for the rock type, Kabutops. That's why I picked Rhydon and the other one, because Kabutops is here. I don't have a whole lot to say. I just always liked his design. I chose the Dome Fossil for my yellow playthrough I first used. Ghost type, Gengar. No, I don't know. I kind of like Haunter's design more. I think it works more as a ghost type Pokemon than Gengar. Not that Gengar doesn't, but we'll go with Haunter. I love Dragonite a lot. Dragonair is cool. Dratini has always been super fun to me. I would always spend my time... Alola is one of the main games I played the most, so I would spend my time in the fishing right above or right beneath the battle tree. So that was a lot of fun trying to find a Dratini. I think I tried a shiny hunt, but I gave up. But Dratini is very, very cute Pokemon. Dark type. Well, there's clearly no dark types. Just do missing though. Magneton. What else can you say there? I hate everything except Clefable. Starter. We'll go Charmander. Very basic, but it is what it is. You know, I really don't care much. So, man, this is hard. No, you know what? I'm gonna go back. Because I like Slowbro a lot. I really, really do. And honestly, we're gonna choose Lapras because Cloyster, it's up there. But I want to give Slowbro a spotlight because I don't know. He's just a fun guy. I don't know. I like him. Gimmick form. This one's tough because, like I said, Slowbro's cool. It's weird. I don't care much for most of the megas here. Mega Gyarados is pretty cool. I was sort of disappointed with the Gigantamax Lapras. So, I think the design I like the most out of everything here is Gigantamax Butterfree. I think it just really works. I like the color scheme of its wings. I think it just looks very clean, very iridescent. I like that a lot. A Legend, Mew. That's easy. And where is he? Mew. Not much to say there. I love Mew a lot. Favorite normal type in Gen 1. You know, recently I've been really starting to like Dunsparce. I don't know why. And I like you know, oh, this is close. I've been doing a lot of Showdown, and Dunsparce, Smeargle have kind of like they've been in close race because I keep doing random battles on Showdown. So, excuse me, I don't have my camera, but I was getting a drink of water. I keep getting them in random battles, and they're growing on me. I've liked both their designs. I think I'm gonna go with Dunsparce. It used to be Smeargle, but I think Dunsparce is taking the spotlight now. Fire type. Oh, it's Houndoom. No, I have to choose it for Dark. No, oh, I don't know. We'll go back. Water type. That's easy. It's Suicune. I love Suicune a lot. You know, oddly enough, my first ever playthrough of Pokemon Crystal, which was also my first playthrough of a Gen 2 game, I chose Chikorita. Bad choice, but it has a lot of love in my heart. But I'm gonna go with Jumpluff. I think I just like its design a lot. It's very simple for what it's supposed to be, but I think it's cute. I like it. Electric type, that's easy. Oh, I don't know. I guess no. Yeah, Ampharos. Swinub. I love Swinub. Well, what are the ground type options? Okay, we're gonna do Steelix for Steel type. Steelix was actually one of my first Pokemon cards I got from a box of my own money that I bought. So I got a lot of free cards from friends that they had doubles of, but Mega Steelix is one of the first ones I actually got for myself, and it's always been one of my favorites. So I think for Ice type, we're going to do Swinub, and for Ground type, Wooper is very, very cute. Can't go wrong with Wooper. Fighting type, what are my Bug type options? I'm going to go Yanma for Bug type, which means I can choose Heracross for Fighting type. because I like Yanmega a lot, and Yanma's been it's been a it's, I mean, it's not really a top amazing favorite. I'd say it's top like 100 for sure, not top 50 or anything, but it's up there. So to keep the equality between the two types, we're gonna do that. Crobat. Well, what are my flying options? Yeah, we're gonna do Crobat. I've always liked Crobat. It was also one of my first cards. I got it in the same set that I got Steelix, I believe. I can't remember what set that was, but it might have been the Breakthrough set. I could be wrong. Flying type. Well, I didn't choose it for fire type, so we're gonna go Ho-Oh. Gold is my choice in game for the games, and so we'll just go Ho-Oh. Psychic type, Slowking. Sort of the same reason as Slowbro. I don't know what it is, but these designs just really appeal to me, and I liked that Slowking became a thing as well. Rock type. You know, it's weird. A lot of people like Tyranitar. I think I like Larvitar more as a rock type. And then for dark types, since I chose Houndoom, I don't know. This is tough. I'm gonna go Entei for fire types. I liked chasing it around, trying to catch it, and I don't know. I just think its design's very cool. I tried to get it shiny in Gen 7 through the Ultra Wormholes as well. So, and then we're just gonna do Houndoom for dark types. I've always liked Houndoom. I like its Mega. It's very cool. Mischievous, obviously. Kingdra, obviously. Fairy type. You know, I used a Granbull in a playthrough, and Azumarill's been up there for Gen 9. I don't know. Well, it's not a Gen 9 Pokemon, but I used it a lot for the Terra Raid battles. I'm gonna go Granbull. I don't really have a huge favorite. Well, nothing particularly sticks out, but we'll go Granbull. Totodile is my favorite starter. I will probably be choosing it in Legend ZA. Mega Steelix, that answers itself. Favorite Legend, Suicune. And favorite overall. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna do Mega Steelix. Well, I'll do regular Steelix because I like its Mega a lot, but I just think the design I like more for a regular Steelix. Alright, Gen 3. Oh, easy. I almost forgot you were an option. Slacking. Nothing much to say about it. Just love it a lot. Cast form. So, the reason behind... Well, we're going to do cast form here. No, because... this is annoying. Meteorology is what I'm going to school for, and I love the weather, I love storms, so cast form... We're just going to do slacking for normal types so that I can choose... Ice is, like I said... No, because... Oh, there's so many options I like in Gen 3. I think I'm going to have to do cast form as normal type. No, we'll do slacking as normal type, cast form as the fire type, though it's not my favorite of them. Here's what we'll do. This is what we'll do. Torkoal, I like Torkoal a lot, and I don't want to be generic either and choose a starter or anything, because Numel and Camerupt don't really appeal to me. So we're going to do that, because thunderstorms and tornadoes is what I like the most. So, and even though I like ice types a lot, I do think I like the rainy form, and then that way slacking can get the spotlight and not have multiple cast forms. But I love cast form. I know I mentioned I don't want to be basic with the starters, but I think Trico is my favorite grass type Pokemon in Gen 3. He's who I chose in Emerald when I got a copy of Emerald. Let's see. Electric. I don't really have a favorite. We'll just go Manectric. I liked watching it in X and Y with Nurse. Not Nurse. Wow, I'm blanking. What is her name? The cop. Anyways, I don't remember. And here's why we chose the Rainy Day cast form, because Spheal, it's a round, chunky boy. What do you want? What more do you want? Um, we'll go Breloom. I like Breloom a lot. He's a fun guy. No pun intended. Let's see. You know, I don't really have a favorite of these. Let's just do... we'll just do Gulpin. I think he's cute. I don't really have a favorite of these either. I will say my least favorite here is Barboach, because every time I would try to get a stupid Dratini, I get that stupid sound from the fishing pole, so I hate it. It makes me so mad every time I hear its cry. I like Flygon a lot. What are my Dragon type options? Where's Dragon? There it is. No, okay, yeah, we're gonna do Flygon and Ground types. You'll see why. Flying type here. Favorite flying type. You know, I don't know that I really have a favorite flying type. Here's why, because my favorite dragon type is Salamence. It was... So, my very first Pokemon card ever, which somehow is what got me into Pokemon, was actually Wobbuffet. But I don't care about Wobbuffet. Nobody does. But one of my other first cards that I was given to by a friend was Salamence, and I've loved it since then. So we'll do Salamence. So that makes flying type options a lot slimmer. I don't know. I guess I'll go Swablu. I like its shiny a lot. Altaria's cool too. No, we'll do Altaria. Let's see. Oh, this one's easy. No, what are my steel type options? We're gonna do Metagross as my steel type. And then we'll do Grumpig as my psychic type. I like Metagross is one of my top 3 favorite Pokemon, Mew being one of the others. I guess I just chose Grumpig because its shiny is very nice. Both of these Pokemon I hunted for a lot in the wormholes. Finally getting their shinies was nice. So we'll just do Grumpig. I think it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that choice, I don't think. Surskit. I like Surskit a lot. He's a cute guy. He, one of the first episodes Ash battled, it was fun watching the, Fletchling battle the Surskit. It was a good episode. You know, I don't really have a favorite rock type. I don't know. I guess I'll go Aggron. I think his design's very cool. I haven't really used him, but it's a good design. Favorite ghost type. I like Duskull. I don't know why. I do. I liked watching him float around in Legends Arceus. So, sorry, Arceus. If you know, you know. Already did Dragon type. Dark type. I don't know. I like these a lot. Shiftry I used as a false swipe Leaf Blader in SOS hunting after I got a shiny Shiftry in Gen 7. I guess I'll just do that, actually. Yeah. Because it was torn between Crawdont. I like Crawdont's design a lot. Absol, I like his design a lot. But I think I just have more attachment to Shiftry. Favorite fairy type? Ralts. Everyone talks about Gardevoir, but I don't know. I think Ralts' design is way better. I think, I don't know. It works. Favorite starter? Trico. Favorite gimmick? You know, I don't care too much for the wings. So we're going to do... it's torn between these two, but I think Metagross is just so cool. I love him so much. Favorite legendary? This is one of the first generations where I don't particularly have a favorite. They're kind of all roughly the same. Excuse me. I guess we'll just do Rayquaza because Emerald was the first time I played through Gen 3. Favorite Pokemon in general? It's gonna have to be Metagross. I love Castform so much, but Metagross is just, it's so cool. Alright, favorite normal type for Gen 4? Baneri. It's cute, it's cool. It's strong, we all know why. Well, if you don't, you should learn. Yeah, Chimchar. Obviously, not many options. Piplup. This is my third favorite Pokemon. Well, I don't know. It's literally it is almost a three-way tie between Mew, Metagross, and Piplup. I love all three of them. They're amazing. So can't go wrong with Piplup. I also just like ice types, and even though it's not an ice type, it gives me those vibes. So that's part of the reason. I don't know. You know, not many people like it for the evolutions, but I'm going to do Leafeon. I also use that in Gen 7. I tried to have an evolution for the whatever starter it balanced out most with, and I did end up using Leafeon. So, yeah. Because, like I said, I played through Gen 7 a lot. Excuse me, it's late when I'm recording this. Let me think. You know what, we're just not going to think about it. We're just going to do Shinx. Why not? Glaceon. Oh, no. We're going to do this. Favorite ground type? Mamoswine. Another ice type. It's very cool. Glaceon is my favorite evolution. I like a handful of them, but that is my favorite. And I can't choose Mamoswine for ice type, so we got to do that. Gallade. I just recently did another playthrough of Violet, and Gallade was on my team. Shout out Garget the Gallade. He was very fun to use, very strong. I liked him a lot since then. A lot of fondness came from that playthrough. Skorupi is going to be my poison type. He's just cute. Well, what are my bug options? Nope. Oh yeah. Skorupi is my favorite for poison. This is a cute guy. His shiny is very nice, very sleek. Flying options. We'll do... You know, I don't know that I have a favorite, but Gliscor is really cool. I've used him competitively, so we'll do Gliscor. This is not fun. Okay, we'll do Lucario here. I like Lucario a lot as well, and that way we can make Gallade Psychic, because I don't like the others. Not much. And this is why. Yanmega is so cool. I don't know why. He's probably one of my top 3 favorite bug Pokemon. He's very cool. It's literally just a Dragonfly, but his special attack and speed boost is just so good. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't really have a favorite. We'll just do Rhyperior because I like the Rhydon line a lot. Not a lot, but they're appealing to me. I do enjoy them. Don't really. Excuse me. What are my options for Dark type? We'll do Darkrai for Dark type. It's very cool. I like it a lot. That way I can do Spiritomb for Ghost type, because Spiritomb is very cool. It's shiny also. It's just so good. Dragon type. Am I missing something? Why does that Dialga look like that? I must be missing something. Anyways, favorite Dragon type. It's Palkia. Palkia is my... Pearl is my favorite of the 2. Platinum obviously being the better one, but... Well... Yeah. Of these 2, Palkia is my favorite. Favorite Steel type. I don't like to do repeats, but there's not many other options other than some repeats, so we'll just do Empoleon. Togekiss. Piplup. Easy, no questions asked. Gallade. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've never used Mega Gallade. I like its design a lot. I think it looks really, really good. But I've used Mega Lucario more, so I'm going to have to use that as my gimmick for him, because it's just more nostalgic for me. Favorite Legend from Gen 4. Yeah, we'll do Darkrai. I like Darkrai a lot. And Piplup. No. Favorite 3 Pokemon already knocked out. Alright, Gen 5. This is my least knowledgeable. I mean, I know every Pokemon here, but I've not played through it fully once. So, don't really have much of a thing to choose from as favorites, but I guess... Ooh, too far. Excuse me. I don't know what these are doing down here. I don't know what that is. Yeah, gosh, I really don't know. I'm going to come back to that one. Um, like I said, I've been playing a lot of competitive recently, so Volcarona's up there. In fact, I'm going to put Volcarona as my favorite bug type. It is very cool. So fire type, that gives me the chance to choose... Well, no, because then there's ghost type. Ghost type gives me the chance to use Chandelure. I used it on my DLC playthrough team in Violet. Weirdly good and competitive on that DLC playthrough, because I know the Pokemon are kind of meant to be competitive, so it did really weirdly well, and I grew a lot of connection to that. So that leaves me with fire type. I would choose Victini. I do like Victini a lot. Well, I don't know. Let's see what they're. Yeah, we'll do Victini. Okay. Favorite water type. You know, I don't really know that I have one. Like I said, this is my least played through, so I don't have a whole lot of attachment. Oh. Excuse me. In fact, I actually almost always forget that Alola is Gen 5. That's kind of funny. Should do Oshawott. It's a cute little guy. Let's see. Favorite grass type. I don't know why, but I like Cottony and Whimsicott a lot. Well, what are my fairy options? It's probably just those two, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So we'll choose another grass type. I've been learning how to do Reg H. Well, what are my poison type options? Yeah, I've been learning how to do Reg H. So Amoonguss has been a staple, as I'm sure most of y'all know. Alright. As I mentioned, Meteorology is very cool. So I'm going to have to do a Thundurus. This is the biggest reason that Gen 5 doesn't suck. Cryogonal, don't know why. There's nothing special about him. He's literally just a snowflake, but he's very cool to me. I like him a lot. I don't know. This one's tough too. I guess Virizion was one of the first cards I had as well. I guess I'll just do that for nostalgia purposes. I really don't have one that sticks out to me particularly. Favorite poison type, Scolipede. I was going to choose him for bug, but Volcarona took over, so... you know, I hate Landers. I hate him. We all know why. So, favorite dark type's going to have to be Crocodile, because then I can use Golurk as my favorite ground type, because Golurk is so cool. But Crocodile's in my favorite as dark type. It came in that same set. In fact, the set that I got, the Mega Steelix, I also got a Crocodile with like Obsidian something. It did like 100 and something damage. It was probably not super good because I didn't really get in competitive Pokemon cards at the TCG at the time. But I don't know. I thought as a kid it was very strong, very cool. And it came with... Azumarill was actually one of the cards I got in there as well, back when they had dual types, so I had a shiny Azumarill card that... I think it actually came in the same, if not the next pack after this Crocodile. So, a lot of nostalgia. That kind of started my journey. Tornadus, I want to be a Storm Chaser. This is him. This is the guy. Psychic type, Solosis. He's just a cute round boy. We like him. Don't really have a favorite for rock types. My brother likes turtles. It's kind of grown a fondness of turtles for me as well. And I had a turtle named Shelly. So we'll do Tortuga. I don't really have a particular favorite here, but that's why. See, Haxorus is very cool. And Axew, very cute. But Iris ruined it for me. And I've never played through the games, and I know she's not bad in the games. But I did watch all of the anime, and it makes me so mad. So I can't choose them because they make me angry at this point. Druddigan, sort of the same reason, though not as bad. I actually do like him a lot. But Zekrom is just so cool. He just is. So we're going to do Zekrom. Favorite steel type. We'll go Bisharp. Nothing crazy. No particular reason. I just think his design is very good. Yeah. In fact, the next generation we're gonna get to is sort of the same reason behind why I chose Bisharp, so we'll get there. Their starters, Oshawott. This is probably my least favorite generation of starters, but Oshawott kind of holds it together. Clearly these are not genuine gimmicks, so we'll do Gigantamax Garbodor is pretty sweet. Just a bigger pile of gunk. Favorite legend, Tornadus. Favorite Pokemon from Gen 5. I think it's Crocodile. A lot of nostalgia for him still. Very... Oh, I just realized I need to go back to normal types. I chose Tornadus for flying, so we'll do Braviary for normal because I do like Braviary a lot. In fact, I got a random shiny Braviary playing through Gen 7 when I was showing my grandpa how the game works because he bought the game for me. So I was showing him how it works, and as I'm showing him, I got a shiny Braviary from one of the overhead encounters. So that was very fun. A very fun moment. Alright, Gen 6. I don't want to choose a Mega as my favorite. I feel like that's unfair. And I feel like these aren't really normal types, you know? They just slapped the normal type on there. Same with these. And Fletchling, you know? I'll go with normal for... Well, no, because I like some of the designs of Furfrou. So we'll do this. Teal, cyan, it's those are my favorite colors. So we'll do that Furfrou. I think it looks good. It works. Volcanion. I chose Volcanion. Same reason as Crocodile and Steelix, and then Azumarill almost making it there. In fact, you know what? We're going to put Azumarill there. We're going to change that. They all came in that same set. I got that giant box that had like 2 or 3 promo cards, and then it had like 8 packs in them. And I think I got a Mega Gyarados in that pack as well. But yeah, it was a fun box, and Volcanion still, he was dual type then as well, so kind of represents that nostalgia for me again as well. Clawitzer, I just think he's very cool. Nothing crazy, just he's very, very good design. I don't know. I think Skidoo's cute. Dedenne. I have a lot of nostalgia. X and Y was the first full anime I watched through, so a lot of nostalgia there. Favorite ice type here, probably Amora. It's very, very cute. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to check my knowledge here. I don't remember what it's called. Okay, yes, it's Amora. Anyways, yes, very cute. And like I said, I like ice types a lot, so. Yeah, anyways, moving on. My brother loves pandas a lot. I like pandas in return. Again, sort of the same reason as turtles. It's kind of just, they're cute, and, you know, being around somebody that likes them, you kind of learn to grow them and like them. I think Pancham is probably my favorite of the two. Pangro's super cool. He's buff. What a guy. Poison type. What are my dragon type options? I forget. Yeah, we'll do Dragalge as poison type. Not really a particular reason, I just don't want to choose something else. So here's a weird situation where most of these are Megas. I like Zygarde a lot. No, well, oh, it's torn between Zygarde and Mega Steelix. I think I'm going to do Zygarde. It just seems so unreachable in Gen 6, and then they put him in Gen 7, which was so weird. But his shiny is so good. It's so good. And then the way they added him into the show was just flawless. It was perfect. Flying type. It's probably Yveltal. Yeah, it's Yveltal. Psychic type. Another weird situation here. Oh, no, we're going to do Delphox, actually. Because I did a Fennekin / Delphox line only playthrough on Pokemon Y. In fact, I don't know that I've beaten it, actually. I think I got all the way to the Elite Four, and the stupid... I don't remember his name, but the stupid water Elite Four guy is just... He's so annoying. Well, obviously, because I have one single fire type. But Grassnot's put in some work, but it's a pain in my butt. Spupa's cute. I remember the episode when that one guy was capturing a bunch of Spupa to sell them so that... Oh, what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? Okay, it saved. That was weird. Tyrantrum. Also one of the first cards I got when I bought my own cards. Okay. So here's my predicament. What are my ghost type options? Okay, never mind. I fixed the predicament. Hoopa, very cute. Very nice design. Goomy, I like the whole Goomy line, but Goomy itself is just... as you can see, I like small blobby Pokemon. Dark type, Greninja. I mean, it's kind of generic, but... I mean, obviously. Then Aegislash, he's so cool. He's so good competitively. He's so cool. Fits the vibe of Bisharp. I like that kind of design. It looks really good. It works. They're Fairy type. Where is it? There it is. Sylveon. That's my second favorite evolution. Favorite starter? You know, it used to be any of the Froakie line. Delphox is pushing it. Oh, I'm still gonna go Greninja. Frogs are cool. You hate to choose it because everyone does, but he's that guy, I guess. He really is that guy. Favorite gimmick form? Where is it? There it is. Mega Metagross. It's Mega Metagross. I don't care if it's a repeat. It's Mega Metagross. Favorite legend? Oh, Zygarde is so cool. Volcanian's nostalgic. Hoopa's very cool. Or did it Xerneas though? Pokemon X was the first game I bought. Actually, I got it as a birthday gift, but that was my first Gen 6 game. So, and I have Y, but I don't know. X is more I'm basing a lot of these off nostalgia and how much I enjoy them. So, favorite Gen 6 Pokemon. Wow, there's a lot of good ones here. I picked pretty well. Who am I kidding? No. Well, no, I don't want to choose a Mega as my favorite, so we're going to do Aegislash. I love him a lot. Probably top 10, maybe top 15 favorite Pokemon of all time. He's very cool design. Alright, Gen 7. This is the game I played the most. Silvally. It's got to be Silvally. He's so cool. I'm so upset because when I started to lose interest in Pokemon before I got back into it, I sold my 3DS XL and my Ultra Moon copy. And before I sold it, I was shiny hunting. And it literally was my first encounter. I saved. I was like, let's just see if I get lucky. Let's see how long it takes me. And I got a shiny type Null as my first encounter. I genuinely lost it. And then I stopped touching the game and then sold it. And now it's gone forever. Rest in peace, my shiny type Null. But Silvally is just cooler, so we're going to do him. It's Turtonator. No, because... Ugh, it's Litten. We're going to do Turtonator as my dragon type favorite. I like both of them a lot. Litten is just... It was my first choice. Okay, here's where some problems occur. So, as you would expect, Gen 7 is my most played, so I'm going to have a lot of favorites that come from Gen 7. I love Golisopod. But the problem is, he's one of my favorite bug Pokemon. There's so many good bug Pokemon here. Vikavolt, Golisopod, Ribombee, Buzzwole. Like there's, you know what? I've been going to the gym a lot for the last 3 years. I like lifting. We're going to do Buzzwole. Kind of represents me as a person of what I, without steroids, can never be. But he's there. So that means we're going to do Golisopod here as a water type. And then we're going to do, wherever he is, Vikavolt there. Just, I love all of them, dude. And this, so my problem here is that Decidueye, very cool. Like him a lot. It was the first starter I chose for Gen 7. Leaf Blade, Spirit Shackle was just blew through so many things, and it was so much fun. But something about the Fomantis Lurantis line is just very cute. It's very soothing, kind of ironic because soothing aroma and everything. And also, Lurantis GX was the first GX I ever pulled. And I remember because I was trying to open a pack. In fact, I actually got 2 good cards that day. I bought 2 packs. I was trying to get the full art gold Ultra Ball. I got the half gold Ultra Ball. I don't remember what you would call that. And then I got a Lurantis GX. So, I'm going to go Lurantis. Alolan Vulpix, Ice types is my favorite there. Ooh, wait. Oh, this is so hard. No, I like Beware. I think his part in the show is just so funny. Toxapex is very cool. I like it a lot. Poiple though, you gotta choose Poiple. It's so cute, and I wish I would spend time shiny hunting it. I might do it at some point, but we'll see. You know, I don't really have a favorite ground type, but I've used Alolan Dugtrio a lot in a playthrough, so we'll just do that. Favorite flying type? You know what? That'll give me a chance to use Rowlet. My first game was Ultra Moon. My favorite psychic types, well, what are the ghost type options? Okay, here we go. That's what we're gonna do. Favorite game was first game was Ultra Moon. Love Lunala a lot. In fact, that's what I choose to ride in the wormholes over Solgaleo, so. Lycanroc. Duskmane. Wait, that is... Yeah, that's Duskmane. It's very cool. It seems so unobtainable to me because I got the game just after it disappeared from GTS. But I got a GTS trade for a own tempo Rockruff, and then I just evolved from there, so it's very nice to use. And it was just, I don't know, I think its design is so cool compared to the other two. I mean, Midday looks good, but Duskmane, come on. And Ash using Duskmane specifically is very cool. That episode was really, really good. So, yeah. Favorite dark type? It's got to be Incineroar. It's my second... It's tied for first as my favorite starter. I have less nostalgia for it, but it is... I think cooler. I don't know. It's pretty hard to choose there. Favorite steel type? I love the Pokeball Magearna. I don't know why, but it just looks really good. Favorite fairy type? This one's close because I love all of the Gen 7 Pokemon. I love Mimikyu and I love Ribombee. I love Alolan Ninetales, but I already chose that. I don't want to choose another starter. I don't know. I'm going to go with Mimikyu. No. Sorry, I chose Rowlet. We're going to do Mimikyu here. And then for Fairy, I'm going to do... Ugh, I don't want to choose a third starter, but we're going to do it because I've used all of them so much, and they're my favorite line of starters. Wow. Okay. As I say that, this is one of the hardest choices I've had to make. These were my first games as a kid. Got them when I was 9 years old. It was the first time I was allowed to play games. Pokemon games, I mean. And it was also when I first got my 3DS. So I got a copy of Ultra Moon as well as a 3DS XL, and it was one of the best birthday gifts I received. I'm kind of disappointed I sold those. But anyways. I'm going to do Litten. I've shiny hunted for Litten a lot. I love the line a lot. Rowlet, super nostalgic line. Very cool line for Popplio as well. In fact, it was the first of the 3 that I actually got a shiny for. I was egg hunting for it, and I got it in like my 16th egg. It was very cool to have. But hearing Litten's cry is very nostalgic because of how much I've shiny hunted it as a first encounter starter choice rather than egg, and so it just brings me back to the days I used to play these games a lot, and it was a good time back in those days. So, oh, this one's interesting. Favorite gimmick form? We're just gonna do Ash Greninja. It's basic, but I just think it's very cool. I'm mad how they did him so dirty in the show, but we're not gonna get into that. We all are angry, I'm sure. Lunala. Favorite legend there. I already kind of explained that earlier. Favorite... Oh. Why are they making me do this? This is the hardest choice. Oh my gosh, these seriously are all so good. I don't. We're gonna do Litten. I'm not gonna think too hard about it. I'm gonna keep going back and forth. All right, Gen 8. Suing Zora, so cool. It's so cool. Well, what are the ghost type options? Yeah, Suing Zora. I love the way they did that for Zoroa and Zoroark. It's so good. Excuse me. I don't have a favorite fire type here, but we'll just do Scorbunny. I like Cinderace, but Scorbunny is just cute. No, we'll do Cinderace. It's very cool. I like that in the final. The end game was very useful end game. I don't. Oh, what are my dragon type options? Well, or fighting type options. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do you as my favorite water type so that I can choose something else for fighting types. Urshifu is very cool. Like I said, I like lifting. It shows strength and power. It's very cool. So we'll move on to the grass types. You know, I'm gonna go with Applin, and it isn't even anything to do with Sword and Shield. It's that Diplin and Hydrapple. Diplin and Hydrapple. I used them through the DLC playthrough, and so now Applin's just very a good representation of those being some of my favorites to use in a playthrough. I had a lot of fun using them. Yeah. Well, no, you're more of my favorite. This is annoying. This is annoying. What are the bug options? Okay, yeah. Frostmoth, I like it a lot. It's probably my favorite bug Pokemon. No. No, Frostmoth is my favorite ice Pokemon because Sizzlipede is my favorite bug Pokemon. It's very cute. I used it in a playthrough once. This means Arctozolt is my favorite electric Pokemon, even though he gives more ice vibes, but it works. Favorite fighting type, I didn't have to choose Urshifu, so now I can just choose. And Surfetch'd I've used the most. Phalanx is cool, haven't used it enough. Surfetch'd I've used the most is very, very cool. I love Clobbopus and Grapploct, but just Surfetch is just so cool. Kind of fits the vibes of Aegislash as well. Alright, we'll do Galarian Slowking for Poison type. Kind of self-explanatory as previous. Trying to run through these because most of these I don't really care enough about. Let's do Yamask. I have a 1% Galarian Yamask in Pokemon Go. I thought it was going to be 0%, but it was 1%. Rookity. I want a shiny Rookity for a playthrough if I do a shiny only playthrough. Galarian Slowpoke. Self-explanatory. Rock type. Hisuian Arcanine is so cool. No. Hisuian Avalugg. It's so powerful looking, and then the battle against it was so fun. Yeah, so that means I can choose. We're gonna choose Dracovish for Dragon type, so that I can choose Dragapult for Ghost type. Love these designs a lot. I didn't realize until they were side by side how similar they kind of are. That's interesting. Dark type. You know what? Fairy type. What are my fairy type options? We're gonna do Zacian. Zacian Sword was my first Gen 8 game. So much fun, which means I can do Grimmsnarl. Grimmsnarl is so cool. I've used it in almost every playthrough of Gen 8 I've played through. Corviknight. He's just nothing else to say. He's just very cool. We'll do Hisuian Decidueye. I like it a lot. I like the, since I didn't end up choosing Decidueye in Gen 7, that'll be kind of my apologies. Slowking. It's just, no. I love Galarian Articuno's design. Articuno, like I said, is my favorite. It's not Ice type anymore, but its design is very cool. In fact, I actually got a shiny Galarian Articuno during, I want to say it was, I forget which day it was. It was a community day, and I forget which community day it was. It might have been Eevee, but either way, I got a shiny one, so it's very fun to have now. Favorite. We're just gonna do that Zacian. Can I choose that Zacian? Yeah. Okay. Favorite Gen 8 Pokemon. I don't. Nah. We're just gonna do the Articuno, Galarian Articuno. Alright, Gen 9, the most recent. So let's see here. It's gonna be the Dunsparce. I mean, I chose Dunsparce. Yeah, something about them. They're funny guys. It's not the evolution I wanted, but it's the evolution we got, and I'm okay with that. Skeledirge is very cool. Ceruledge is very cool, but I think I'm gonna do Skeledirge is who I chose for my playthrough. I'm gonna do him for Ghost type because I want to be able to choose Chi-Yu. I just got the shiny from the codes, or from the mystery gift, and it's very cool. It's also very small and cute, and I like that they managed to make that work for a legendary. So, I don't know. I like it a lot. Favorite water type? You know, I don't know that I have one, but no, Dondozo. He's just a chunky, fun guy. Hold on, I'm getting a drink. Yeah, we're just gonna do Hydrapple. That's more of a recent choice, to be honest. Oh, for grass. Wait, that's grass type. I just realized. No, I like. What are my ground type options? Yeah, we're gonna do that. Toad's cool. The way he runs is so funny. Favorite electric type. What are my flying type options? Yeah. Okay, so my favorite electric type is gonna be Bellibolt. I used him in my first playthrough of Violet. He's chunky, fun guy. Favorite ice type. It's a Titan. I used him in my first playthrough as well. Very fun to use. Very cool. I like it shiny. Favorite fighting type Pokemon is Annihilate. I mean, come on. If you don't like Annihilate, what are we doing? Favorite poison type. Glimmora. Glimora's... No, what are the rock type options? We're going to do Glimmora there, and then I'm going to do Pheasantipity as my favorite poison type. In fact, I used it in my DLC playthrough alongside Chandelure, Mandibuzz. It was Dipplin at the time, but then eventually Hydreigon, or not Hydreigon, Hydrapple. I don't remember all the others, but very fun to use. I think it's very nice design. It works. Paldean Wooper, come on, it's Paldean Wooper. Kilowattrel, I didn't choose it for electric type because it's a flying type option and I don't like the others. Not really anyways. It's the one I used in my second playthrough of Violet. Very cool. Had a lot of fun using him. You know, I don't really have a specific choice here, but we'll go with Rabsca. I think the design's very cool. Slitherwing, is that what it's called? I forget. You know, I don't remember. I haven't played through Scarlet yet. I've played through Violet a couple times. I have not played through fully as Scarlet, but it's a very cool design for Volcarona. Obviously, it's not directly. Anyways, Dragon type. I didn't choose it before. It's got to be Hydrapple. It's so fun. Favorite Dark type. What are my Steel type options? Kingambit's my favorite Steel type. Same reason as Bisharp and Aegislash. So that leaves me with Dark to be Roaring Moon. I do. I think that's a good choice. Roaring Moon is so cool. So cool. To be able to use. Well, not to be able to use because I haven't used it yet, but I want to be able to use him at some point on my team. Although he won't see much daylight, but it's okay. He's very cool, and it's referencing Salamence, and obviously that's my favorite dragon type for Gen 3. Favorite fairy type. Let's do Fido. I think it's cute. Favorite starter, Skeledirge. That's easy. Favorite gimmick, Tentacool. The way he runs just cracks me up. Favorite legendary. You know, I liked Violet a lot. I liked Chi-Yu a lot. Terapagos is so cute and cool at the same time. But Koraidon's been growing on me lately. We're gonna do Koraidon. That's more how I'm recently feeling. And then King Gambit. He's so cool. Alright. Favorite normal overall. This one, see, this is where everything gets difficult. I don't know, let's see. We'll just do Ditto. I don't really have much of a reason. It's just, yeah, I like all of them. So, favorite fire type, Lyn. That's so nostalgic. Piplup. Sorry, Rainy Day Cast Form's up there, and all the others are up there. These are very good choices, but it's Piplup. Grass type, Lurantis. Vikavolt. This is a hard one, but we're gonna do Glaceon. It's my favorite evolution. Well, no. Spheal. He's round, he's chunky. He's cute. Had a lot of fun using Surfetched in Sword and Shield, so, well, Sword specifically, but I don't really have a favorite here, but we'll do Poipole. Well, I mean, I like all of these, but Poipole's probably my favorite because I really want it shiny. I wish I could have gotten it in Gen 7. Mamoswine, easily my favorite ground type. Articuno, no question there. Mew, no question there. Oh, all these are very good, but Buzzwole's been growing on me lately. Duskmane, Lycanroc, for sure. For a ghost type. Skeledurs. It used to be Mimikyu, I would say, but Skeledurs. Favorite dragon type? Salamence. Favorite dark type? Oh, this is so hard. I didn't choose him for ground, so we're gonna... Oh, wait, that's because he wasn't in ground. I'm stupid. Wow, this is a... We're gonna do Crocodile. I'm not gonna think too hard on it, or I'm gonna... Oh, Metagross, easy. Zacian. Sword's probably one of my favorite Pokemon games. A lot of people hate on it, but Piplup, easy. Favorite gimmick. You know, it's not my favorite design for Metagross, but I do like it, but we're going to go Galarian Articuno there. Mew, that's easy. Favorite Pokemon. This sucks. Because Mew, Metagross, and Piplup are all up there. These are all up there. These are definitely top. These are right where they should be. Oh, I have a Mew. I have the 151 playmat as my desk mat. I love Mew. I have Mew EX Japanese, the shiny one from Scarlet and Violet. It's a Gem Mint 10 PSA. My buddy got it for my birthday, and then I have a Mew plushie. But I have two Piplup plushies and a Piplup Funko Pop. And it's gonna be Piplup. My girlfriend painted me the Piplup line canvas, and yeah. That's such a tough choice, but I love all three of those. All right, my team. This is gonna make it easier. Mew. Why is it doing this? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Mamoswine. No. Metagross. I love Piplup, but he's not on my team because he's not good at... This is going to be a battling team. I'll do that. I just realized... No, I don't, no. Oh, this is hard. This is a tough one. We're gonna do Lurantis to balance this out. We're gonna do Vikavolt as well, and then we're gonna do... I need a fire type, so we're gonna do Skeledurs. I like that team. Favorite regional bird. That one's easy. Rookity, I like him a lot. Favorite mammal. Yungoos, Bidoof, and Lechonk. Bidoof. No, it's not Yungoos. It's Gumshoes or Lechonk. Favorite bug, Grubbin is. I got a shiny Grubbin in Gen 7. I had like, I believe 18 SOS encounters, and then I closed the DS without turning it off, and when I came back, my next SOS encounter was a shiny Grubbin, and I popped off. I got really lucky with Gen 7 shinies. Favorite pseudo legend, that's easy. Favorite Pikachu clone. Don't really have one, don't care enough about them. We're just gonna say Mimikyu. Glaceon, favorite fossil, Dome fossil, but we're gonna do Kabutops actually. No, because I like Dracovish more. Dracovish is very cool. Is this regional form? Yeah, we're gonna do Galarian Articuno. Favorite Gigantamax. I just think the Butterfree looks so good. Favorite baby. Munchlax. Munchlax is fun. I like Munchlax. Favorite box legendary. No, it's gonna have to be Lunala. First game, Ultra Moon. So much fun. That's easy. Favorite Ultra Beast. That's easy. Favorite Paradox. Not as easy, but it's no. Favorite type, Ice type. Favorite Pokeball, this one's easy. Where is it? There it is. Favorite Vivian, don't have one, but this one looks the best, I guess. Yeah. And then which is this? What is this? Favorite new Evo, okay. I guess Mamoswine. Yeah. Alright. Well, there you guys have it. That is my favorite Pokemon list. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys enjoy the rest of your week, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, just have fun. See you guys.